Another controversy brewing over an historical statue in Atlanta. The city looking at a city park to mount the statue of a Native American who helped the English settle Georgia.
But critics tell our Doug Richards the story and the statue are problematic.
This is a statue of Tomochichi, currently displayed near Atlantic Station, and now the subject of some skepticism among some of his tribe's descendants. School children learn that Chief Tomochichi welcomed James Oglethorpe, who founded the English colony of Georgia. But that story is flawed, says Muskogee Creek historian Raylan Butler.
We're not even sure that he really was a chief. We don't think necessarily that he, that's probably a self-titled name that he gave himself after being banished from the lower, the majority of the nation.
Unlike the fit and youthful individual depicted in the statue, Butler says Tomochichi was a fringe character who was well in his 80s when he met Oglethorpe. Across town from the statue, workers have cleared a spot for a pedestal that's supposed to be the new home of the Tomochichi statue in the vast Rodney Cook Senior Peace Park built in Vine City. The park will have statues of civil rights figures, including Martin Luther King Jr. and John Lewis. Tomochichi is due to be the tallest according to the park's plans.
We're not typically put people on pedestals.
Now they're talking to us, and we're thrilled about it.
Rodney Cook Jr. commissioned the statue. He says Muskogee Creek representatives have offered to vet it with him. One of their issues is likely to surround the absence of clothing on the Tomochichi statue. Cook says it was modeled from a famous painting, but preservationists say the depiction isn't right.
Had access to clothing to depict him as somebody primitive and savage that's wearing clothes like that, that's just inaccurate. It's the best way I can say it.
We want to engage the Muskogee Creek Nation and talk to them about all of this, but we want to hear from them first as to what they want us to say.
Cook says he hopes to resolve the issue in March, when he says representatives of the Muskogee Creek Nation will visit Atlanta and see the statue for themselves. In Midtown, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.